Greetings, Cyberdogs. This is RENDOG coming at you from the Forge Room in the Mining Outpost in this Let's Play Minecraft 1.3 Survival Series. Whew, man, that was a freaking intro. And in the previous episode, we came over here to the outpost to finish off the 3 outpost spires, which we have been neglecting for the last, God, who knows how many episodes, man. We have just not been working on them at all. And in this episode, we are going to try and finish them off as, you know, if we can, man, because, you know, we can't leave the outpost undone. And I mean, in the previous episode, we went back to the quest pillars to have a look at what, wow, that was a lot of glass that I made. But we went back to the quest pillars to look at what was unfinished, what was unfinished business, and man, the mining outpost was definitely on that list. But in the previous episode, I also failed a bit because I had the wrong wood with me, and of course, we want to make sure that OCD does not kick in, and that every single piece of wood in the mining outpost is all the same kind of wood and is completely consistent, because, you know, that is how we roll here on the RENDOG channel, man. We try to make our Minecraft world as realistic as possible, and we try to avoid physics fails wherever possible. Now, also what's been happening is the nuclear reactors have been setting fire to our wooden platforms, which is not good. So what I've just done is spend some time making sure that that's not going to happen again, and I've done that by just extending the cobblestone middle of each platform top just a little bit like this. And as you can see, that should hopefully stop the burning. But we also have once again brought the wrong freaking wood for that. But whatevs, man. For now, we're just going to fill the blocks where we need to, and we can now start working on the roof of the mining outpost in earnest. So, man, I'm freaking happy to be crafting and finishing off this mining outpost, because, you know, it's been a freaking long ass time since we were working on this bad boy, and you know, the mining outpost is sweet, and it's you know, it's probably the first major project in this series that we did. And I mean, who knows, geez, I can't even remember when we actually started working on this project, but it was a freaking long time ago. That I can tell you, probably around episode, God, who knows, man, probably around episode 30 or something. Maybe one of you Cyberdogs can help me out in the comment section below. When did we first start building the mining outpost? It was certainly a long time ago. Now, I'm trying to make sure that everything is symmetrical as possible, because we don't want any, you know, we don't want it to start warping and looking really strange. So it looks like we are symmetrical over here, but for some reason I built like double thick. Oh man, you see what's happened here. For some reason I built double thick lips like this. I don't know why, man. So just really dumb of me, really. But because you can see what's happening here is that there's a lip that comes over the platform. So I just got to keep that in mind while I'm building this roof, just to try and make sure that it's completely symmetrical. Also, what is annoying is the snow, because the snow covers the surfaces of the roof, so I can't actually see what has been built and what hasn't. So what I'm going to do is just add some torches around the perimeter of the roof. And what torches does, for those of you who don't know, it actually melts snow that's around it in an area. So torches are very, very helpful when it comes to getting rid of that snow, because snow is very, very annoying. Okay, so here we go, guys. We are ready to get crafting. What we need to do is add another lip over here, and it looks like we've got a bit of a fail over there. That's not looking too good. Looks like we're gonna have to deal with that also at some point. Man, the work is just never ending, is it? The work of a Minecrafter never ever stops. Let me tell you guys. For those of you who are considering playing Minecraft, I know a lot of you guys haven't even bought Minecraft yet. In fact, you just watched this series, and obviously loads more Minecraft series, and if you guys want to play Minecraft, but if you guys want to play Minecraft properly, I mean, you know, it's easy to play Minecraft, but if you really want to play Minecraft properly, you got to be ready to work, you know, because if you're just going to like play Minecraft and be happy with physics fails and not caring about what your buildings look like and stuff, you're just not going to get a very rewarding experience, in my opinion. If you want to get the most rewarding experience you can out of Minecraft, I firmly believe that you've got to play legitimately, for one, and that means no mods, only using peaceful mode when is, you know, really necessary, like we did when we were making the mob trap, to not use any mods at all, and to try and eliminate as many physics fails as possible in the game, and you know, instead of just making like boring ass stuff, to try and make it as realistic as possible, because at the end of the day, the effort that you put into Minecraft is the reward, right? So look at the bridge, for example. I could have just made a single wooden beam that runs from here to the mole hole without the railings or without anything, and it would have done exactly the same job, that is to say, getting me from the outpost to the mole hole, but it would have just looked absolutely terrible. And you know, every single time I would come to the outpost, I would just think, man, that looks terrible, and eventually I would just stop coming altogether, and you know, this part of my Minecraft world would just die, because I wouldn't want to be a part of it. I wouldn't want to actually come at all to this part of the world, just because it looks so terrible. And that is what happens to your Minecraft worlds when you don't put effort into making sure that they are aesthetically pleasing, that there are no physics fails. You know, I always think about my brother, right, when I play Minecraft, and I always think about what my brother would say when he sees the stuff that I build. So like, I kind of use, I guess I use my brother as inspiration, because I think to myself, would my brother like this structure, or would he approve of this structure that I'm building? And if the answer is no for me, then I will go back and rethink and rebuild whatever I was trying to build, because you know, my brother is a good critic, I think, and he has a good eye for detail. He is an engineer, and you know, to him, when he sees physics fails, he like rage quits, man. He's just like, ah, physics fail, I can't take it no more, fix that physics fail, you bastard. And then I generally do. So you know, that's how I get my inspiration for Minecraft, man. Talking about physics fails, this roof is a physics fail. God damn, look at this, man. This roof is just it's a sorry state of affairs. I'm gonna have to redo this roof. Definitely, the OCD is going to kick in big time. Man, check how sweet it looks in here. It looks like a cave or something. Man, that is so cool. I kind of just want to leave it like this, but it doesn't really make any sense. So anyway, I mean, I don't know what the freaking heck I'm ranting about, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you guys can appreciate what I'm saying. And you know, just you know, put in the effort, and I promise you, you will receive the reward for your hard work, and you will be able to look at your work and be proud of it. You know, you'll be able to be proud of the work that you've done. You'll be able to show your friends and your Minecraft buddies and whoever really the stuff that you've done, and you know, and you want them to say like, "Wow, dude, that is so sweet." You know, like that's the reaction you want, right? You don't want them to say like, "Dude, that is so terrible. Well, I mean, what the hell are you thinking? That just looks absolutely awful." That's not the reaction you're looking for. Okay, so I mean, it's God. I think the way that I originally designed the Outpost is probably completely. I mean, ironically, after that 8-minute rant about perfection, I think the way that I've designed the Outpost is actually flawed, and I think that the symmetry that I tried to get was a huge fail. I think I've massively failed on symmetry here. But I'm going to say that this is one of my first designs in the series, and as we can see, I've done an awful job. But you know, it's too big of a project to undo, and you know, I don't want to blow the whole thing up with dynamite and start again. So what I'm going to try and do is just salvage as much as I can, try and make it as symmetrical as I can. I'm going to consider it a challenge before the whole human race, as our friend Freddie Mercury would say. And I'm going to see if I can try fix it as much as we can. And man, the Outpost will forever remain a testament to bad, noobish Minecraft design, and will always remind me to make sure that I check my symmetry whenever I'm building anything. And you know, it is quite a difficult build because it's 4 octagons or pentagons. I'm not sure which they are. Maybe you smarter guys out there can help me. But because it's 4 of those things, it's pretty tricky to get it perfectly symmetrical. That's not cool. You see, because this one is completely different. Man, let me tell you, what the freak is going on here? Well, all I can say is thank the Lord we built a lot of glass. So yeah, I think we're going to use this as an example of how not to craft in Minecraft, right? The Outpost is going to work as a good reminder of of how not to craft, because it is just, we can see here. I mean, at first, I don't know how I didn't even notice it in the beginning, but there are a lot of what can we call them, anti-symmetries, I guess, going on up in this business, especially with the glass areas. Man, and it is making me angry. But anyway, guys, so we're going to kick into fast forward mode, and we're going to get this horribly unsymmetrical, badly crafted bit of work done, because man, we can't leave it undone. Yes, it's a bad job, but you know, it's a bad job that's got to be finished. Oops, oops. Man, these pickaxes are just insane. That's not how it went. There we go. There we go. Terrible, terrible stuff, let me tell you guys. I mean, it is hurting me. It is hurting me. These builds are hurting me. This is also wrong. It does have to go like this. Alright, guys. So anyway, leave it with me, as Carl Pilkington would say. And I'm going to finish off this bad boy ASAP. And you guys will watch in fast forward mode. So in 3, 2, 1. Kablaya! Alright guys, so that is a second spire of the Outpost done, as you can see, and oh man, let me tell you what, the asymmetry here is kicking my ass, man. It is hurting me, looking awful here, but we're doing our best to try and make sure that it looks okay from across the yard over there. Man, and it looks like this roof's wood is also different to this roof. So this is just all round bad times for crafting at the moment, man. This is pissing me off. But it's all good, guys. It is all good. As I was saying, you know, this will be a testament to how not to craft in this series. So I'm just going to think about it in that way. But guys, I'm going to finish off the remaining 2 spires of the mining outpost off camera, just because it's going to take a butt long time to do. That one took pretty long, and now that you've seen it once in fast forward mode, I don't think you need to see it again. You kind of get the picture of where we're going with this. So I'm going to stop recording now, and we will see you on the other side of this freaking break, I guess. but luckily there's no commercials. It is just a break. And we will see you on the other side of this, guys. Kablam! Alright, guys, we are back. And as you can see, things are looking a little bit different up in this business. Damn, it is looking sweet. Check it out, guys. I have finished all 4 spires of the Outpost now. And I can tell you, at first glance, they all look symmetrical and similar. But let me tell you, man, there are so many anti-symmetries in this freaking place. It is unbelievable. Painful, actually, how bad it is. But we are happy. I am happy, anyway, with how it's turned out. And I think that the last thing for me to do is to actually get rid of all the wood from each... Ooh, damn. Ouchies. To get rid of the wood from each of the spires, because you know what, it just isn't working. It is catching on fire like a mother beep, and we just can't have that. So you know, we don't want to have to repair the floor every single time we come to the Outpost. So what I'm going to do is just get it all looking like cobblestone, and that is cool because, you know, I freaking dig the look of cobblestone myself. So I don't really mind changing it out for cobblestone. So anyway, guys, I hope that you guys like the way that the Outpost looks now. I think it's looking sweet. Like I was saying in this episode, this is going to stand as a testament of how to not build a major structure in Minecraft. And man, seriously, guys, it doesn't look too bad now, but trust me, there are a ridiculous amount of problems around here. What we're going to do now, once I've finished fixing this floor, is we're going to head back to the Dogith to get some of you bastards onto the Dogith, and we're also going to have a look at what the Outpost now looks like from a distance as we travel on the Great Railway. And hopefully it's going to be looking sweet, because, man, it has been a long time coming to get this thing finished. And, man, next up on our list of things to do, I believe, is the Lakeside Villa. Man, that is some exciting jazz. I haven't even, to be honest, I haven't even thought about what the Lakeside Villa is going to look like, how we're going to build it, etc. Man, I'm gonna give it some thought this week. Actually, maybe I'm gonna do some initial drawings also. Oh, but look what I've done here also. I did some sweet ass stuff here. I made like a I kind of like what I did here. Let's see if we can replicate it. So what have I done here? Using glass, I've made like a little glass doorway thing. So up like that, across and down. But how come this one is so much higher? Oh no! Yeah, no! Oh god! So you can see already. So the real problem is this roof. The first one that we built is actually the most messed up. These three are actually pretty much symmetrical, except for a few asymmetries here and there, but it's that first roof that is actually the worst out of all of them. So I think what I'm going to do off camera sometime this week is break down that roof, rebuild the first roof that we built, because that is actually the problem roof. It's not the others. The others are actually perfectly fine. So I think I will rebuild the first one sometime this week, and that will complete the symmetry, guys, and hopefully relieve some of the OCD problems that both you guys and me are currently experiencing, because I can tell you the OCD is kicking in, man. I'm seriously tempted to bring some TNT up in this business and just blow up this whole place and start again, but you know, we're not going to do that. Just simply because it would be crazy, and it's going to take me forever to rebuild also if I blow everything up. So I'm just going to try and remove that thought from my mind. As much as I love to do it, I'm going to remove that destructive thought from my brain. Okay, there we go, guys. So, spires of the Outpost are now done. We can now go and remove that quest pillar from the Dogith courtyard, because we have now done it. Now we just hope that there's enough light up in here to stop anything spawning. I think what I'm going to do is get some more torches up in this business. Man, you can already spot some of the asymmetries here. Oh god, it hurts the soul. The soul, it burns. But you know, the outpost is sweet. I do like the outpost, but it's certainly not my favorite place in this Minecraft world. And you know, I'll be happy to leave it as it is, and hopefully the next major construction we make. Well, you know, when you look at the construction of the Grand Molehole Station, that is a perfectly symmetrical structure in all senses of the word, and that's the structure that I'm most proud of. I think it's the one that we've done the best to date, and this structure is an old structure, and you know, we're happy to just leave it like that, I think. So let us head to the freaking Dogith courtyard to get some of you buttholes onto the freaking Dogith. I'm only joking, guys. You guys aren't buttholes. I am the butthole for calling you a butthole. And we're going to be able to have a look back at the outpost to see what it looks like. Looking good, guys. Look at that. All right, it is looking nice and complete now. So I'm very happy with that. And let's turn our view in this direction, see if we can get a good view of the mole hole and all the structures that have popped up in the past. So there is the bedroom. There is the mob spawner. Looking good, man. And now we're going to take the underground all the way around into Grand Molehole Station. Let's go check out the butthole to see if there's any experience to be had, and if not, we will head up to the Dogith and get some of you guys onto the Dogith, man. What a sweet episode that was. We've got our crafting on. We've achieved a ridiculous amount actually in this episode. We've built the entire, you know, wow, that's a lot of stuff falling down there. We finished off the outpost, which is excellent, man. That outpost has been sitting there waiting to be finished for like 50 episodes. Right. Whoa! You damn spider! Oh. Oh, goodness gracious. Man, that is a lot. That is that is a lot of creeps. Eat it! That was certainly not meant to happen. Okay, so what we saw there, guys, is that the spiders can actually get underneath the murder hole, which is not good news for us. So we're going to have to sort that out at some point. Kablam! 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 Let's flush you bastards. Man, how am I going to kill these guys? Because I want their XP. I want your XP. I tell you what, we're going to break in on the side here to issue some murders. Because we want XP, baby. Get in my belly, XP. Get in my belly. Get in belly. Belly in. There we go, guys. So, okay, so we need to deal with this mob spawner somehow. We need to stop these freaking spiders from going underneath. Man, I don't know how we're going to do this, though. I keep hitting the button as I come around the corner, too, which is very annoying. So I don't know how we're going to do this, guys. Maybe you can help me out in the comment section below. How can we make this freaking mob spawner? It's still not working the way that I want it to. And it is pretty freaking annoying. Right, we're going to make like an arrow murder hole over here. Blam! 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 Take one to the ass! Blam! Sweet. I mean, we could just make like a second murder hole down here, right? Like a bow and arrow murder hole. Flush that jazz. We could just do that, actually. See, now nighttime has fallen, so there's going to be less mobs in the murder hole. Because I think in the daytime is when it really kicks in, when this whole system really kicks in. Whoa, man, that was a lot of XP. That was awesome. Anyway, I always get distracted by the mob spawner because it's so sweet. But let us get our asses to the Dogith, man. We have some tasks to do. We need to immortalize some of you cyberdogs in the freaking Minecraft universe forevers. And for those of you guys who are wondering on how you can get onto the Dogith, you've got to be a subscriber of this YouTube channel, the RENDOG channel, and you can leave the odd comment here and there and make sure that they're constructive comments. And if they are constructive comments and not spam, you will stand a chance of getting on the Dogith. You can also go visit dogcraft.net, which is the official CyberDog community. It's free, 100% free for all CyberDogs, and put your name down there, and you'll get your ass onto the Dogith. Hopefully one day. Remember, guys, it's all a lottery, and if you get on the Dogith, it's just sheer luck. So let us do it, guys. From YouTube, let us get your asses onto the Dogith. So firstly, from my YouTube subscribers, we have got Red Dog Mini. Welcome to the Dogith, my friend. Sweet name. And secondly, we have got Gypsy Trollin. There we go. Welcome to the Dogith. And I do believe, Gypsy Trolling, you are also from South Africa, man. So we are brethren. Welcome to the Dogith, my South African friend. And from dogcraft.net, we've got Cassie Morbidful. Welcome to the Dogith, my friend. And from dogcraft.net, we've got 321. Cryptic name. Welcome to the Dogith, guys. And that is the episode. Damn, that was sweet, man. The time flies when you're having fun, don't it? Thank you guys so much for watching this freaking video. And it looks like we got a couple of it looks like we got a couple of duplications up in this business. It looks like Cheesy Man and Sparky are on twice, and Dark and Starry, and no, Cheese Man and Dark and Starry are on twice, it seems. So man, you guys are freaking lucky. But I think I'm gonna add some. I'm gonna take you down to Chinatown. We're gonna take you down from here, Cheese Man and Dark and Starry, sorry man, and add you to the other one. So Dom 10196 and Chung Yu, you will remain on the Dogith. Let's get you back on. Dom 10196 and Chung Yu, you're on, and two new people from dogcraft.net. We've got Michael Palin. Welcome to the Dogith, my friend. And we also have 23 Kirby Lover. Welcome to the Dogith, my friend. And we're going to take these duplicates down. There we go. So, sweet ass, man. That's another Dogith entry. And this side of the Dogith is almost done. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes to go before we're going to have to go up to the next wall of the Dogith. Guys, this has been RENDOG playing Minecraft Survival 1.3, and if you've enjoyed the level, show me some love by hitting the like button. Leave me a comment below, and remember guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please freaking subscribe, because there's way more Minecraft videos where this one came from. There's also a Take It series that I'm doing with my brother from the same mama, Real Gox, and I mean, there's just so much more amazing videos to come, guys. And you know, we're just having such a sweet ass time, me and the Cyberdogs, and this community is growing very, very quickly, and why don't you join us and be a part of it all? And guys, remember that if you're looking for some RENDOG t-shirts, there's a link in the video description below, and there's a whole bunch of other merch too, like coffee cups and cool stuff like that. But anyway guys, this has been RENDOG, and this is RENDOG signing off, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, my Cyberdogs. Goodbye.